they usually prefer to talk about, that's why one of my friends say, from Hong Kong, they prefer to talk about their businesses and financial things than anything else. It really depends on person, though. And shake hands with everyone. But they don't like to kiss or hug, and body language. Hong Kong Chinese may stand close when talking. However, they're very familiar to you guys, right?
Yeah.
They are reserved and uncomfortable with body contact. So do not hug, kiss, or pat people on the back. And winking at someone is considered a very rude gesture. And they request your bill, like for example in a restaurant, making a writing motion with your hand, like this. I need a bill, bill please. and to beckon, to call someone, extend your arm and the palm down and make a scratching motion with your fingers. And never point with your index finger to someone, because in Hong Kong, it's only used for animals. Yeah, so never do that. And corporate culture and punctuality is expected and respected. So everybody is trying to be on time for all appointments, and allow only 30 minutes. It's called a courtesy time if someone is late for an appointment with you. And they bring business cards printed in English on one side and Chinese on the other side.
Not waste.
And be sure to look at a business card upon receiving it. So do not write on the business card in front of the person who gave it to you. And banking contracts are very important. Use a bank to set up your meetings. And take time to build relationship. So it may take several meetings to accomplish goals. And people say yes may not mean agreement. So it often means, excuse me, I hear you. And then no, saying no is generally not said. Instead of that, you may hear, I will have to wait, or this may be very difficult. Okay, Yamcha.
Oh.
And Yamcha is an essential culture of people in Hong Kong. And they have a variety of food, only a few of them. Hong Kong is about, they have a variety of food in a small portion for brunch or lunch. And this is not only a custom for eating, but also a vital communication tool to socialize with business partners or to catch up on family and friends. And as for cultural values, a large amount of people have adopted as a Western ways, the British way. Yeah, very common. And I'm going to introduce some rules in Chinese restaurant. So for example, please don't use individual chopsticks to take food for everybody. You have to use another pair of chopsticks. And the tea is a customary beverage for all occasions. So your teacup will be refilled continually. And so place teapot lid upside down if it's empty. So which means we need another one. And toasting is an important part of a Chinese dinner. So if you are the guest of honor and are toasted, just smile and come to the table like this. It means like thank you. So if it's proper manner for a host to keep a guest plate full continually, but it doesn't mean they are forcing you to eat. So each time my plate is empty, the people try to put something on my plate, but it doesn't mean they are forcing you. It's very polite manner, which means they show their hospitality to people. Please don't put your chopsticks on the table like horizontally, but vertically. And never stick the chopstick in a bowl of rice like this, which means like a funeral. Only for, funeral party, not party, funeral ceremony. Sorry. Okay, gift. Gift given is a tradition in Hong Kong that communicates respect and friendship. And be prepared to present a small gift, a fiver. You think it is. And present and receive a gift with both hands. And do not open a gift upon receiving it. And avoid giving something white or the clocks. Because white is a kind of a symbol of mourning and death. And also the clocks are associated with death. But the watches are suitable gifts. And it's illegal to give a civil servant a gift. In the Hong Kong hotels, so usually it's owned by international or Hong Kong companies. And for example, for international hotel companies, Hyatt, Four Seasons, Marriott, Sheraton, Ritz-Carlton, and Holiday Inn. And the Hong Kong hotel companies, Shangri-La, and Peninsula Hong Kong, and the Mandarin Oriental Hong Kong. And the cultural view of hospitality. People say customer is always right, but they never say, customer is God, like Japanese. But so even people in Hong Kong who are working for customers is very need to be professional. And the personal achievement and the competitiveness. They are so motivated to make money and be rich and succeed in their businesses. And so what if I live and work in Hong Kong? Actually, as I mentioned, Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated and overpriced areas to live. So you may not find, any own apartment or houses, but yeah, maybe able to find just accommodations, a hotel for visitors. And the Chinese language may create language barriers when interacting with people. Okay. And the growth and the developing of the society. Hong Kong has diverse type of attractions for people. So while developing their society and taking leadership of the international financial centers, so both traditional and modern elements coexist. Like for example, so from top left to bottom left, this is exactly the same place. This is in 1980s. This is like after. So recently, it's very different. They are developing a lot. Also in 1980s. See? And the cosmopolitan areas. Additionally, the fusion of Western culture and the Asian culture are able to appeal to people internationally in a positive way. And there are also a lot of subcultures. They are very fashionable as well. Okay. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, June. Good job.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You said that you cannot put
Chopsticks horizontally
horizontally.
when you finish your meal.
So what does it mean? Why we can't?
It's like if this is the chopsticks, you cannot put like this after eating. You have to put it here like this. I don't know why.
So which means we finish.
Yeah.